slamming the table even louder. Xiao Jingchen, you've completely lost it. You want to get kicked out? Before, hearing that would have had me teary-eyed and apologizing instantly. Because the villain's #1 trait? Daddy issues. So the threat of getting kicked out used to terrify me. During the years the plot controlled me, Xiao Fuqiang played me like a fiddle with that trick. But there's no plot anymore, I chuckled. Dad, seems like you forgot something. The name on this mansion? It's Xiao Jingchen. That hit Xiao Fuqiang like a truck. Liu Xian saw things going south and quickly jumped in. Jingchen, stop joking around. The deed is locked in the safe. Your dad can't handle jokes like this. Xiao Fuqiang seemed to collect himself, slapping the table over and over, cursing me as an ungrateful son. I sighed internally. All right, nobody believes the friendly heads up, so I stopped wasting time with them. Enough talking, serve the food. Auntie Zhang responded, right away, young master. Xiao Fuqiang frowned at that title. What's with young master? It's second young master. Auntie Zhang didn't hear him, already in the kitchen. Her cooking was still as amazing as ever. Gu Huai's face went pale, clearly triggered by that young master title. I took a bite and looked at my father. So Dad, are you planning to add Gu Huai to the family register? Gu Huai is Xiao Fuqiang and Liu Xian's son, 3 months older than me. If that's the case, let me remind you. The Xiao in our family name comes from Xiao Han, not Xiao Fuqiang. Xiao Han was my mother, a gentlewoman. Too bad she was blinded by love and fell for a gold digger like Xiao Fuqiang. It didn't end well for her. Since nobody believed the mansion was in my name, I figured I'd give them a nice surprise. So I clapped my hands. Several bodyguards in black stormed in and surrounded Gu Huai and the others. Before anyone could react, they were dragged out of the mansion. Xiao Fuqiang cursed his head off outside. I ignored him completely. Then I called the housekeeper, told him to get a cleaning crew to scrub the whole place top to bottom. Rip out all the garden flowers and turn it into a vegetable patch. The old Xiao Jingchen couldn't have been the property owner. But after turning 18, absolutely. While Gu Huai and his crew were living the high life, I was biding my time. And now, it's my turn to strike back. When my phone rang again, I just turned it off. I wanted to rub salt in the wound, but villains die by talking too much. Priority #1 is taking down the main leads. The next day, Xiao Fuqiang showed up furious with Liu Xian. He didn't play CEO all those years for nothing. He tried to slap me the moment he saw me, but I blocked it, and redirected it right onto Liu Xian's face. I'd been wanting to hit that woman for years. She was the final straw that broke my mother. Knowing my mom was bedridden, she waltzed in with Gu Huai and took over the house. She threw a paternity test in my mom's face. My mom couldn't even take her last breath. She was literally angered to death. And then Liu Xian had the nerve to say, I had no idea my sister was that sick. 3 months after my mother died, Liu Xian moved into the Xiao household. That was the first time I met Gu Huai, and the first time I heard the system. I didn't buy any of it. I exposed my father and Liu Xian online. At first I got cyberbullied for it, but then Gu Huai went live crying about Liu Xian and my dad's love story, saying they were childhood sweethearts, torn apart because some rich girl forced herself on Xiao Fuqiang, kept apart for over a decade. And even after my mom died, she still got dragged through the mud so the real enemies could look good. That's when Gu Huai went from the nation's son to the nation's idol. He entered the public eye and never left. Liu Xian was still stunned from the slap. Before Xiao Fuqiang could swing again, I landed 2 more quick slaps on Liu Xian's face. Then I looked at my father, genuinely confused. Dad, what are you doing? Xiao Fuqiang snapped back to reality, glaring daggers at me. You ungrateful! She's your elder. Slap. Another one landed on Liu Xian's face. Sorry, Dad, what did you say? Didn't catch that. Xiao Fuqiang's fingers were trembling as he pointed at me. He was livid. He wanted to hit me but kept eyeing the baseball bat in my hand. I grabbed it earlier, just in case. You tell me what's going on with that house right now. How is your name on it? I was in a good mood, so I explained. The mansion was originally under my mother's name. After she passed, all her assets went to me, to be inherited once I turned 18. Xiao Fuqiang had been eyeing these assets for years. Before I came of age, he demanded I transfer everything to his name, claiming he'd keep it safe for me. So I got a lawyer and played along. Thankfully, my mom, lovesick as she was, didn't send her own kid to his doom. The name on the deed was Xiao Chen. That was to exploit a loophole in the system. Once the system left and I changed the name back, everything was mine again. After hearing all that, Xiao Fuqiang and Liu Xian looked shell-shocked. Seeing their devastated faces put me in such a great mood. I couldn't help adding a few more words. Dad, you can't even do the gold digger thing right, and you had the audacity to bring your side piece into our home? Watching both their faces go dark, I was satisfied. No point wasting more time. I shut the door and went back to sleep. That afternoon at 2:30, I contacted over a dozen big bloggers and anonymously sent them Gu Huai's dirt. The internet really is a double-edged sword. Gu Huai used it to trash my reputation before. Now that blade's pointing at him. But before his dirt could blow up, I trended first. The villain's at it again. Looking at that headline, I wanted to applaud whoever wrote it. Fits my character perfectly. The content? Just the usual. Disrespecting elders, hitting my stepmom, kicking my own father out. Gu Huai's the nation's idol, so Liu Xian rode his coattails to become the nation's stepmom. Plus, they'd appear on variety shows together, becoming the mother-son goals of the entire internet. Everyone praised how they were closer than most biological mothers and sons despite having no blood ties. So yeah, Liu Xian was basically a public figure now. This whole thing shouldn't have gone viral, but today was just hilariously convenient. When Liu Xian called Gu Huai crying, he happened to be live streaming, so it all accidentally leaked out, which was perfectly fine by me. The more viral, the better. That night at 2:30 a.m., several trending topics buried my scandal and shot to the top. Gu Huai's dirt exposed. The nation's idol is not who you think. The nation's idol is a bully? Let's dig into the nation's idol's dirty secrets.
Gu Huai, crying thief.
5 of the top trending topics were about Gu Huai. They all dropped in the middle of the night when most people were asleep. By the time anyone noticed, it had already been shared and saved everywhere. Too late to scrub the trending page. So the next morning when Gu Huai saw it all, he was completely blindsided. He knew his dirt was supposed to be locked down tight. Every witness had been dealt with. He couldn't figure out how it got leaked. I was laughing my head off behind my screen. Obviously it's because I exist. I've been collecting your skeletons for years, all for this moment. The trending topics got taken down fast. Paid bots flooded in to do damage control. I knew this alone wouldn't be enough, but these stories planted seeds of doubt in people's minds. They can say they believe their idol all they want, but Gu Huai visibly lost 3 million followers overnight. Sure, that's a drop in the bucket, but it's a start. Gu Huai and Shenzhen Zhu are a package deal now, so her company took a hit too. Their stock tanked overnight. Shen Qingxue was scrambling. She was furious at first, but Gu Huai calmed her down eventually. Too many eyes on them now, and plenty of people don't want them doing well. After the storyline ended, I could feel that invisible weight lift off my shoulders. Everything I did went smoothly. Without their plot armor, the main characters are just regular people. On the day Gu Huai wrapped filming, I showed up at their after party on purpose. He looked surprised to see me. Yingchen, what are you doing here? I smirked inside and stared him down with pure provocation, then turned and walked away without looking back. I knew he'd follow, and sure enough, right as I turned the corner, Gu Huai called out. Xiao Jingchen, that stuff online, that was you, wasn't it? Raw hostility, no filter. I didn't bother denying it. Gu Huai scoffed. It's pointless, don't waste your energy. You can't beat me. Couldn't 10 years ago, can't now either. Besides, you've got nothing. What are you gonna fight me with?